Elite Eight is set. Several teams are there as expected. We have Florida and Arizona, the top two teams in the land. We also have three teams from the Big Ten. Big Ten champions Michigan, Wisconsin, who's had a fine season, and Big Ten tournament champions Michigan State, all with a chance to make the Final Four. What a battle that was between Michigan State and Virginia, by the way. Really validating Virginia's season as having been definitely much better than Duke or Syracuse in the ACC. We also have Kentucky, a team finally living up to their preseason hype. We have a surprise entrant in the Elite Eight in UConn, a team which lost by 33 to Louisville in the American Athletic Conference final. And, of course, we also have the big shocker, which is Dayton, riding the wave of karma brought on by Jim Stitt, beating Stanford. It probably serves Stanford right, by the way, as 26 years ago, probably about exactly to the day, Stanford rejected an application from one Daniel Cassetta. Yes, they ousted me. Serves them right. Unfortunately, letting me in did not help Cal in the NIT. And since Harvard only waitlisted me, we'll never know if negative karma came back to haunt the Crimson versus Michigan State. Note, by the way, that my Santa Clara Broncos did win it all last year. The CBI, that is. Tom Skawski is the leading contestant in the pool with 67 points. Yes, the man I mocked in my opening video is currently coming up strong, and his remaining picks shut out our second place contender, Eric Allred, from being able to win the pool. So Eric, you're out! Both Tom and Eric nailed 5 of the Elite Eight, as did a number of people, including Jacob Kinnamore, Brian Winans, Ryan Barks, J. Brad Britton, Ken Schaefer, John Wasserman, Rafal Rosinski, Clint Buckaloo, Matt Washington, Rachel Schaefer, Gene Powell, Justin Donald, Justin Ipp, Jennifer Donald, Gavin Brontoli, Adrian Ramirez, Kevin Donahue, Jeff Gamboa, Jake Doherty, and Jake Miser. Yes, all those people nailed 5 of the Elite Eight this year. Congratulations. Our early leader, Matt Cassidy, managed to get only 2 of the Elite Eight, as did Chris Oakes, who plummeted in the pool standings to below my sorry picks. Also with only 2 were Missy Cerrone and such page 3 notables as Brian Beck, Rebecca Flowers, Parker Grieve, Logan Toskey, crashing back to where you belong, Lauren Horton, Kathleen Woods, Andrew Van Wy, Marissa Okamura, Trenton Switzer, Rebecca Holman, and Jake Donald. But all these people beat the absolute scrubs who could only forecast 1 of the Elite Eight. Yes, only 1 out of 8 in this year where many favorites have advanced. Only 1 out of 8. Jeff Nostradamus Nixon, who got Michigan State. Also, Kyle Steinfeld, Bruce Goodman, Michael Mullins, and Lane Marchetti, who are able to only muster up Florida. Gentlemen, you suck. Lane and Michael are currently tied in last place with a meager showing of 44 points, but Lane can pick up 7 more points if Florida beats Dayton, while Michael is done with 44, and thus looks like he's going to be wrapping up the Logan Toskey Award for last place. Michael, that means that you are 1, required to enter again next year, and 2, fined $40 for lame picks, meaning your entry will be $80 next year. In fact, just go ahead and send the $80 as soon as Florida beats Dayton, and I'll mark you down as paid for next year. Scott Dennis, you're in charge of making sure Michael pays his $80 next year. Nostradamus will escape the cellar by 1 point, by the way, when it's all said and done, meaning that the North Dakota State pick that he made all the difference. Jeff, nice job getting North Dakota State. Or rather, your picks sucked balls slightly less than those of Michael Mullins. At this point, Tom Skawski is the leading contestant who has Michigan State to win it all. However, Dane Espigard could pass Tom if Wisconsin beats Arizona. And Tom is in dire need of a Kentucky victory over Michigan to hold off the likes of Joe Duca and Gene Powell. Jacob, Brian, and Ryan are all tied and all have Florida to win it all. But Ryan would get a boost if Arizona beats Wisconsin. And Jacob would get a major points on the entire field if UConn could knock off Michigan State, as he's the only person with UConn in the Final Four. Gene Powell and Joe Duca are lurking in 10th place, but they have all 4 of their Final Four still alive, with Florida, Arizona, Michigan, and Michigan State. And both of them have Michigan State over Arizona in the championship game, so we could have an epic tie for first if that plays out. By the way, if any of you have a chance to tie for any of the Elite 8 spots, be aware that the tiebreaker points you entered are irrelevant. We will collect a tiebreaker score of the championship game if there are any ties looming. So please pay attention. If you do not get me your tiebreaker score by the time the game starts, then you lose the tiebreaker. That's simple. Gene and Rachel, by the way, are vying for top chick honors, and that will probably come down to the Florida versus Michigan State potential battle in the Final Four next Saturday. Clint Buckaloo is also in 10th place, but is the leading contestant with Arizona to win it all. Kevin Donahue sits down in 29th place, but he has all 4 of his Final Four still alive, and he picked Michigan to win it all. So he's in contention to be the pool champion. And Justin Gluns is in 70th place right now, but he's mathematically still alive to win the pool, as he has all 4 of his Final Four still alive, with Arizona, Florida, Michigan, and Michigan State, and has Arizona over Florida to win it all. He could nose out Joe Duca by 1 point if he nails every game the rest of the way. So there are still a lot of possibilities. Saturday, we got Florida versus Dayton. Then the biggie, Arizona versus Wisconsin. Sunday, we got Michigan State versus UConn, and then Kentucky versus Michigan. I'll be back at you guys on Sunday night with all the scenarios for our Elite 8 once we know the 4 final teams remaining. We still, by the way, have 11 entries unpaid. I'm going to start naming names in my next video. So if it's one of you guys, please hit me up on PayPal with your payment. All right, let's get everybody wrapped up here over the weekend. Enjoy the weekend, everyone. Talk to y'all soon.